moments away as the drama awaits from Atlanta, Georgia. The Knicks taking on the Hawks. For the Knicks, this team is playing winning basketball, victorious in 7 of their last 10 games. Hawks, Knicks, just moments away right after this. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
Now, New York starting 5. They've got Josh Hart. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And for the Hawks, Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. And it's Young in at the 1 spot.
Here we go.
Well, 2 of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
The 3 from Risache. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Brunson against Daniels. And Brunson gets it to go.
And you know, he might not be the biggest guard, but Brunson has a dense frame. He has no problem going through contact.
Johnson a screen on Brunson. Brunson against Young. Shot clock at 6. The Hawks need to get one up here. Here's Okongwu. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
And it's no surprise they won the season series last year. They put more talent on the floor.
Well, for them, this was a favorable matchup. These teams were really in different places last year.
Young with it. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Okongwu, the pass to Young. And it's Okongwu off the drive. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Now here's Brunson. Last game he had 34 points. New York working the ball around now. Out to the right wing. The 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Daniels outside. Johnson a screen on Bridges. Daniels misses. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. To the middle. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Young, the pass to Okongwu. Shot clock at 5. Outside Johnson. Puts up a deep 3. Towns with a rebound.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
And in the first year of a 5-year, $150 million extension, Jalen Johnson, a key player for his team moving forward, Legs.
And he's coming off that shoulder surgery, an injury which ended his season prematurely. And he's a lefty, so hopefully that won't be an issue going forward.
Let's not forget he's Milwaukee tough, too. Now here's Anunoby. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. No good on the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Risache. Now here's Young. Picked up by Okongwu. And Young the bucket on the assist from Risache.
And that's why Trae Young is so deadly in pick and roll. He can find a way to get an opening for himself.
Bridges finds Hart. Out Outside Anunoby. Launches a three. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now here's Daniels. No made baskets yet. Okongwu, the pass to Daniels. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. New York leading by 4. Outside Brunson. Over to the left wing. Towns against Okongwu. Back to Brunson. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Here's Daniels. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Inside. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Man, that was impressive. Johnson can flat out fly.
New York has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Pass to Anunoby. Towns outside. Six to shoot. Young against Brunson. Over Young. Okongwu with the rebound. Hawks trail by 4. Here's Young. Beyond the arc. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Pass to Hart. Towns a screen on Daniels. Hart from long range. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Young from long range. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Wow, great equalizer there from Young. He has the answer for that three.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. Well, right away, coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, he's going to get hot. That's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire. There you have it. Sounds like coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Brian, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Young. He's got 6. Carl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Anunoby for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Johnson uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's just a 2-point New York lead.
I really like when Johnson is finding his own offense like this, particularly when he's that close to the basket.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. For the Hawks, Gay comes in for Johnson, and it's Alexander Walker in for Risache. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Clarkson comes in for Mikal Bridges. And New York has possession. Clarkson outside. Takes a three. Gay with a rebound. The Hawks trailing. And a youth movement for this Hawks roster. What went into that tip?
Well, first, they climbed 10 spots to get the #1 pick, which led to Zachary Risachet. Then the trade of DeJounte Murray, which got them Dyson Daniels, who's 7 years younger. And, of course, you've got Jalen Johnson, who's breaking out. So they've got some young talent that is on the rise.
And the Hawks with possession here. After the basket by New York on the other end. Outside Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Brunson. Young misses.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Clarkson passes to Hart. Now Towns. New York working the ball around now. The three is up. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game.
One of the better three-point shooting bigs. Towns has great accuracy.
Now here's Young. 6 points for him. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Grant, having played in the league, you must have a good idea of how these guys are feeling this deep into the year.
No, B.A., it's hard to describe. There's such a physical drain on your body, and mentally, it might be even more difficult.
He misses the free throw.
Hey, look, make no mistake about it. Trae Young is an elite offensive force in this league. A guy who can single-handedly carry an offense.
Newell, he's checked in for the Hawks. Kennard comes in for Daniels. He hits the second from the line. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You got to respect that mindset. All right, Shams, thanks very much. Here's Kennard following the bucket by the Knicks. Outside, Alexander Walker. There's the three. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And it's Brunson missing.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Pass to Young. Puts the move on. Here's Gay. Puts up a 3. First shot won't go. There's a minute 59 left in the first. Clarkson passes to Brunson. Towns on a screen. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Alexander Walker with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Alexander Walker, the pass to Young. Nails it from beyond the arc. That's 10 points for Trae Young.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Hawks trail by 8. Young looking for an opening. Lets it go from deep. And it's New York with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Now here's Young. He's got 10. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Jalen Johnson, he's checked in for Trae Young. Here's McBride. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Robinson finds Bridges. Back to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
And the Hawks shooting 33% in the first quarter. Kennard passes to Alexander Walker. Knocks it loose. Here's Newell. Outside, Alexander Walker. Fires for three. Knocks it down from distance. Clarkson outside. Here's McBride. Off target from outside. And so it's New York closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. More 2K action in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for New York.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
And what about the collective effort so far from distance? Their shooters have been on point there.
On the floor for New York. Filling out the wings, Clarkson and Bridges. Gershon Yabusele out there with Mitchell Robinson, and it's McBride in at the point guard position.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
New York leading by 5. McBride passes to Robinson. And here's Clarkson. Lets the three fly. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Rise and fire away. This is Clarkson's attitude as soon as he catches the rock.
To the inside. Here's Gage. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. McBride passes to Bridges. Robinson, a screen on Johnson. Bridges with it. Now Alexander Walker defending. Count that one. Bridges has got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Hawks trail by 8. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
The Knicks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Up top, Robinson. Back to Clarkson. Pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
An efficient facilitator, Clarkson gets the ball to the right guy.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Here's Newell. Kennard for 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
And that one's good. Clarkson.
You give Clarkson an opening and he'll cut right through your defense. He has great instincts on the drive.
And the Hawks shooting about 43% in this one. Outside, Alexander Walker. Kennard outside. Fires the three. Sends it home from three-point land.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Checked in for Yabusele. And a chance here to check out some stats for Karl Anthony Towns.
And his foul shooting has looked a little weaker over the last 5 games compared to where he was the rest of the season. I know how frustrating that can be, and I'm sure he's eager to turn it around.
New York leading by 7. Now Bridges coming in off 12 points in his last outing. And a big finish by Robinson.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. For Atlanta, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talks about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those. Guys, back to you."
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Hawks trail by 7. Pass to Kennard from behind the arc. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Bridges. Clarkson outside. Back to McBride. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Bridges. No rebound by Atlanta. Gay's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by McBride. Knicks leading by 7. Clarkson for 3. Out to Bridges. Jacks up a 3. Gay with a rebound. Gay's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Johnson passes to Alexander Walker. Here's Newell. Still no points. Pass to Kennard. Outside, Alexander Walker. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Clarkson passes to Anunoby. Now McBride. Robinson, a screen on Johnson. McBride. Alexander Walker grabs a board. Hawks trail by 7. And really the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
Atlanta again missing. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They've led by as much as 10. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
An incredible fourth quarter response. It showed this team's character. I mean, they stunned everyone.
Now here's Alexander Walker. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Here's Clarkson. They lead by 4. To stop the drought, there's the drive, and the layup is up and in. Clarkson's got 7 points for the quarter. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
I thought they had that game locked up, but then they got torched there in the final period.
Checked in for Mikal Bridges. Shamet comes in for Clarkson, and it's Jalen Brunson in for McBride. And Atlanta with possession here. 6-point game. Johnson for 3. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Brunson passes to Robinson. Towns outside. Robinson finds Brunson. Back to Robinson. Right side Johnson. Here's Young. Offensive rebound. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And slashing in for that offensive rebound. Johnson also getting credit for some hustle points.
So it's the Knicks now. Brunson taking his time here. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. And now it's time to look at the teams that have really impressed shooting from the field during the last 10 games. 5th on the list, the Knicks.
And over the last 10 games, they have done a great job at getting the shots they want and shooting a high percentage.
McBride, he's checked in for New York. The Hawks have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Pass to Risache. Just 5 on the clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Risache's gotten his first bucket of the night. And here's Brunson. He has 6. And an Obi for 3. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5. Looking shaky out there. Left side, Alexander Walker. They get it again. Here's Okongwu. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And now a 3-point Atlanta lead.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Now here's Towns. 11 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And he really helped them control the game on the glass.
And he gets it to go.
And what a luxury to have a big man who can score like Towns. He's been unstoppable here.
Outside Johnson. Fearless from Young inside.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. he's checked in for Johnson. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Knicks trail by 3. Pass to Shamet. New York working the ball around now. Towns can't get it to go.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up.
Elbow. 2.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And what about the collective effort so far from distance? Their shooters have been on point there.
Newell, he's checked in for Atlanta. Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little three happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
Towns for 3. Rebounded by Daniels.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Pass to Young. This one for 3. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
Oh, the agility of Brunson getting to the bucket.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Atlanta leading by 6. Daniels outside. Pass to Young from outside the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now here's Towns. .152 left in the second. That one's wide left. Atlanta is shooting 59% in this quarter. Terrific. Up top, Young. Back to Rizachet. Clock at 6. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Here's Shamet, covered by Daniels. And the basket by Shamet.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
The Hawks leading. Pass to Okongwu. The 3 from Rizachet. And it's New York with a rebound.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Okongwu with the rebound.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
And Rizachet gets it to go.
They've really gotten away from the three-point shot as they pulled out in front.
Pass to Anunoby. Towns looking for an opening. Back to Anunoby. Takes the 3. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Anunoby's got 6.
And that is the shot they want Anunoby to take, and he excels in the catch and shoot.
Brunson against Young. There's the triple. That one is off. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Atlanta on top, up by 3. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk, and not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Gotta get their dry cleaning done and pack up the suits because this is a business trip.
Yeah, they want to show what kind of team they are on the road. It's very different from playing in the comforts of your home.
And let's discuss the first half. So far, Atlanta's in a close one.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spot. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say our halftime show is going just as smoothly. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Johnson.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Knicks trail by 3. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. Rizachet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. And it's a Kongwu in at center. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. And the basket by Towns.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
Atlanta is shooting a solid 47%. Well, Tim, despite their youth, the Hawks have been able to remain pretty competitive.
Well, when you look at this lineup, you see a lot of length and versatility, and that's where this league is headed. So they are creating a roster for positionless basketball.
Now here's Hart. Pass to Towns. Shoots over a Kongwu. The shot by Towns, no good.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, with the way he can score it, you're going to bite on that Johnson pump fake. He is a tough cover.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. First free throw is good. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
And Johnson drops them both. Well, Legs, when we talk about current players, who are the guys you want taking the shot with the game on the line right now?
Well, certainly the tried and true, like Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. You can't go wrong there. Or a multi-time MVP in Nikola Jokic.
Jalen Brunson playing big right now.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Kongwu.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. To the paint. Here's Towns. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Outside Johnson. They set a pick. Shoots over Hart. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Johnson's got 19 points.
And when Johnson puts it all together like this, he is special. Right now, he is absolutely torching those guys.
He shoots it. Hart can't hit.
And that was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
Here's Rizachet. Again, Atlanta.
The It's always good to see Ricochet mixing it up down low.
Assist from Dyson.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Now here's Brunson. He's got 10. Unloads from 13. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Guys, back to you.
Tons of spacing. Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Brunson. Impressive numbers he's putting up, averaging just over 28 points a game. And the basket by Towns.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Here's Young, after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. From deep three-point land. Hart pulls it in.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Pass to Brunson. For the lead. Atlanta with a rebound. Okongwu's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Johnson. Young from long range hits the 3-pointer. And that's 15 points for Trae Young.
Well, that's one thing about Trae Young. He has never seen a 3 he didn't like.
Pass to Towns from deep. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's Daniels with a drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Daniels has got his first bucket in this one.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Brunson with it. 10 points for him. Bridges outside. Towns outside. They set the pick. The 3. It's rebounded by Ricochet. The Hawks lead by 7. Pass to Daniels. Outside Young. Johnson a screen on Brunson. Young misses. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. Up top, Anunoby. Ricochet covering. High post Towns. Here's Anunoby. And he goes in for the dunk.
Just leaping up to the rim, no one could get in Anunoby's way.
Now Young. He's got 15. Daniels outside. Outside Ricochet. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Brunson passes to Hart. Back to Brunson. Down low. It counts! And the foul! That one on Johnson.
And yeah, this is what you like to see from Towns. Using his size and strength to make things happen.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
I mean, they play some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
Young from long range, and it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Brunson passes to Hart. Towns down low. Okongwu on him. Shot's good by Towns.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
Pass to Okongwu. And here's Young. Brunson defending. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist from Okongwu. And that's 17 points for Trae Young. It's Hart on the wing, covered by Johnson. Here's Brunson. He gets it in there. Brunson's got 12 points.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success. Just a great follow-up move by Daniels. Coaches love guys who are ready to fight for the play.
Towns outside. Outside Brunson. Out to Bridges. 5 on the clock. Hart from long range hits the trifecta. Hart's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
Pass to Rizachet. Okongwu, a screen on Anunoby. The three from Rizachet. And it's New York with a rebound. Now it's Hart. Rizachet covering for the lead. Bridges misses.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Now here's Rizachet. Defense right on him. And that one good. 10 points for him.
Well, that wasn't a great screen, but he still got to where he needed to be.
Knicks trail by 4. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Will go for a different look here. Gay's checked in for Okongwu. Newell comes in for Johnson. Kennard, he's checked in for Rizachet. And it's Alexander Walker in for Daniels. And a switch here also for New York. Robinson's checked in. Outside Hart. And Hart throws it down.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
And Atlanta with possession here. After the basket by New York on the other end. Here's Gay. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Team seconds.
It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First one falls for him. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
All talent there from Bridges.
The Hawks leading. Here's Alexander Walker. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
And here's Brunson from the arc. Fires in the triple. Brunson's got 15 points.
Yeah, a dead-eye shooter. Don't expect Brunson to miss many of those.
And Young has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. Kicks it out to Kennard. Fires the three. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Pass to Hart from the arc. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got his 4th assist in this one. Hawks trail by 5.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside Young. Here goes Trey. They need this. Some solid defense from Brunson.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Pass to Towns for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Switch here. Clarkson's checked in. As we get deeper into the season, the Eastern Conference standings are really taking shape. Let's take a look. You take a look at the Knicks. What a season thus far for them. 2nd place in the conference. And checking out the Hawks, 6.5 games back.
Well, right now for the Hawks, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Yeah, they're right where we thought they would be, and that's okay. Improvement rarely happens overnight.
Now here's Alexander Walker. 6 to shoot. Back to Kennard to halt the run. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Brunson finds Hart. And Hart throws it down.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Pass to Kennard. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. 13 feet out. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Bridges. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. There's 39 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Alexander Walker, the pass to Krejci. Here's the 3. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Here's Brunson, and too long on the shot. Stolen by Bridges. He's off on that one. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Knicks. On the glass, he was an absolute tyrant, just owning the boards. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, Miles McBride is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Robinson in at the center position. Towns outside. And a miss there on the triple. Hawks trail by 10. To the right side. Pass to Gay. Three-pointer. Atlanta gets it back. Krejci, the pass to Alexander Walker. Second chance shot, and it's good on the lay-in.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
.60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Up top, Anunoby. Pass to Towns. The three is up. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Let's go with a three. That's good from Towns on the assist from Anunoby. Towns has got 29.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Out of bounds, it'll be Knicks ball. The Hawks making a switch here. Dante's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Shamet, he's checked in for Robinson. Here's McBride. Towns outside. Pass to Clarkson.
And Clarkson never takes his foot off the accelerator. He puts pressure on defenses and gets these type of calls.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm.
And he knocks down the first one.
And at this stage of his career, Clarkson really knows his role. A highly effective scorer who looks to decimate defenses.
And Atlanta making a change here. Gay's checked in. And so Clarkson nails both of them. Hawks trail by 13. Outside, Alexander Walker nails it from three.
And that's his second three-pointer tonight.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Pass to Shamet. And here's McBride. Towns outside. Launches it. Rebounded by Johnson.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And it's Krejci missing. New York leading by 10. To the middle. There's the steal. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Fast break. Here comes New York. Here's McBride. New York again can't hit.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Now, he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
He's doing everything he can to keep them in this game, finding good looks.
Here's Clarkson. After the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago.
I mean, the effortless athleticism. You can see Clarkson loves rising up and dropping the hammer.
Hawks trail by 10. Outside Johnson. Kicks it out to Kennard. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range.
What a beautiful look. Attacking the defense and then kicking it outside.
Pass to Clarkson. New York working the ball around now. From downtown, they get it back. Here's Shamet. Shot clock at 6. Gay with a rebound. Gay's got his 8th rebound here tonight. There's a screen. Kennard outside. Off target from three-point range.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And the shot goes down. And the Knicks lead by 9. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Young comes in for Kennard. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. Josh Hart comes in for Shamet. Bridges, he's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for McBride. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Hart. For 3, Bridges sinks the tray. And the Knicks lead by 10.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line. After a rough first half, it's good to see him start to put the pieces together here.
The Knicks have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Bridges outside. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. Lets a floater go. And it's good on the layup. Brunson's got 9 points now in the second half. Here's Newell. Now Alexander Walker to the paint. The kick out to Young. Looking to get it going. Trey with a physical finish.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
With the bucket, assistance by Asa.
Knicks leading by 8. Bridges outside. Outside Hart. Pass to Robinson. Now here's Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. No rebound by Atlanta. Newell's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Alexander Walker. Three-pointer off the mark.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Robinson in the post. The kick out to Brunson. On the take, Brunson over Young. And Young with the block. Johnson against Hart. Outside Young. Fires from deep. And it's New York with a rebound.
Well, this has been far from his best game, and if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
Pass to Robinson. New York working the ball around now. Robinson, a screen on Johnson. Hart from long range. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Here's Alexander Walker, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Alexander Walker's got 10 points here in the second half. Outside Hart. Outside Anunoby. Here's Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Hawks trail by 11. Pass to Newell. Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside, Johnson. Inside, here's Newell. It's hauled in by Robinson. New York leading by 11. Here's Hart. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. And that's now 18 points for Josh Hart.
Brunson with a 6th sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
Atlanta is shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Young, the pass to Johnson. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Krejci. Anunoby covering. 6 to shoot. Here's Young. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 16th rebound on the night. Left block shot on the way, and it's New York scoring again.
And man, you gotta appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high percentage shots.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Now Johnson. Here's Newell. Robinson defending. From downtown, Robinson rips down the board. Knicks leading by 15. Right side, Brunson. Now Anunoby. Outside Hart. Robinson, a screen on Johnson. It's off. Atlanta is shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Outside, Alexander Walker takes a 3. Robinson rips down the board. And for the Knicks, they're shooting 52% from the floor so far.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. 1:58 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. to see our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
Well, you know, he'd been struggling lately. This one was a big one for him. He roared back, made sure to snap that cold streak tonight. Here's Daniels. Outside Rizachet. Let's loose for three. Rebounded by Towns. Knicks leading by 17. Hard outside. Now Bridges. Outside Anunoby. Now here's Hart. Shot clock at 6. Brunson fires! Knocks down the long J. Brunson's got 25 points.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Knicks.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Karl Anthony Towns.
And watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
There's Young with the three, and it's New York with a rebound. Pass to Brunson. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's good.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Now here's a Kongwu. Pass to Rizachet. Going inside, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Yeah, what a move by the light-footed rookie. Rizachet driving in to get a bucket.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And let's reveal our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.